What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fencer Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick. It's your boy Tone 202, and this is another Why I Left Atlanta video. Uh, I wanted to talk about, you know, uh, my friend. My friend, he's dead now. He went down to Atlanta, and he's a musician, and I play the guitar, but I don't consider myself a musician. Can I play the guitar? Yeah. I used to go out and but where I learned how to play the guitar, where I got inspired in France. I was in the subway in France, and there was a black guy playing the guitar, and I was just like, cool. He had his little, people were giving him money even though he really didn't ask for it. And then when I lived in Atlanta, I was at 5 Points, and there was a guy there with a guitar, and 5 Points during the rush hour home. This guy had a guitar, and he noticed that we were all looking at him because black people, we love to be entertained. Anyways, so he noticed us looking at him. We were just like, well, go ahead and play, you know. And he strums a guitar and he starts laughing. And then immediately everybody thought, you don't know how to play. You just got to gotta learn sometimes. Well, he ends up getting on the same train that I got on. And when he got on the train that I got on, he started to play. He started tearing that damn guitar up and got to playing and singing. I was just like, whoa. There were people coming from all over that train to get this dude money. He didn't even ask for it. They were just, matter of fact, he started rejecting. He was just like, nah, I'm good. And because we really wanted to know if he could play, and eventually he just was like, all right. So he just started lighting the guitar. So that's where I learned how to play. Anyway, but before I had went to Atlanta, my friend had, he was a dynamite singer, dynamite musician. And, when I first came to Columbus, I ran into some hard times and I ended up homeless. And I had to go and get on welfare. This is a long time ago. I was like 24, 25. I'm 50 next month. So, he had to get on, I had to get on welfare. So I go down there and he works at the welfare office. I'm sorry. I just yawned. You yawn because it's contagious. He worked at the welfare office, and he befriended me. I befriended him. He was cool. We had lots to talk about. We were both musicians, and I told him, I pretty much don't have a place to live. I'm just kind of going place to place. He was like, you can stay at my spot, you know. And I stayed at his house for like a month, and I worked odd jobs, got a little money together, and I left. But he came down to Atlanta. I saw him every now and then. He'd travel. But anyway, he died, and he died of AIDS. And it hurt me because I didn't even know he had died till I saw one of our mutual friends. Oh boy, I saw him at the courthouse, because I was just going through a issue with the woman I was dating at the time. And I left her, and she got mad. And then the whole situation happened. But I left her because she was out there bad. She didn't want me to leave. she she threatened to stalk me, and I called her and left her a message. I was like, "If you come over here," I thought her and her new boyfriend was gonna come to my house and start trouble. So I told them if they come to my house, it's gonna be some issues. But she just didn't want me to leave her, but she wanted to cheat on me, and I was like, I can't do that. So I left, and so I had a whole court case on that. And that's when I saw Richard. He was like, "You LB's friend." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "We just buried him yesterday." But I noticed when he had, because LB was chubby. And when he came, every time I saw him, he came from, he's like, I was like, where you come from? He's like, I came from Atlanta. Then I just started noticing him getting skinnier and skinnier. And I knew Albie was, as he says, in the family. But I was always trying to convince him to get on some women. Like I said, I used to hang around a lot of women. I've had a lot of women in my life. Some people get on here and, try to, oh, you in the closet. I'm just like, in the closet with your wife? I'm in the closet with your girlfriend. Like, you better get it. You don't know me, man. You don't know me, but I'm just like, y'all think what y'all want. Don't bring your girl around me. But but that's back in the day, man. I don't do that no more. Nonetheless, anyways, I found, and it just hurt that I had to hear that he got, buried and he died of AIDS. Because when I started seeing him years and years, I'd see him like once a year and run into him. He just got skinnier and skinnier, and then eventually he just died. And I'm not saying it's Atlanta's fault, but when he was alive, he was telling me how he went down to Atlanta. He said he got exposed to the life. He was down there sleeping with men, you know. But you can get that from man, woman. But nonetheless, we know the story how it pretty much was transmitted mostly through men at the beginning. Now it's anyone. And no, I don't have it. So, and no, I never slept with a man. I never, no, me and Albie never. I'm not interested in men. I never was. Just to make that clear. Uh, so there's none of that going on. But it just hurt me to find out about my friend like that. Now, this is not a reason why I left Atlanta, but I knew that these type of stories were, a lot of people say go down to Atlanta and this will happen. And I just wanted to tell y'all about, a real story of, I mean, he was already in the life, but nonetheless, he came to Atlanta. Came to Atlanta, he got sick. After that, shortly after, he was dead. You know, took a couple years, but he was basically trying to tell me, and this is I'm not trying to blame Atlanta for it. We know Atlanta is for lack of a better words, a hotbed for this type of activity. But where I live here in Ohio is too. You know what I'm saying? They have gay parades here and all that other stuff. They also have the Doodah parade. That's actually a cool parade. They have the gay parade here. It's ridiculous. They also have a parade at the Martin Luther King parade. They used to until the boys shut it down. I used to go to that, but the gay parade is the one thing that's still popping. And I, I can't stand like I don't go nowhere near downtown when they have it. I don't want nothing to do with it. So just to set you people straight, because a couple people try to say I am not gay. I don't have any feminine tendencies. I have no interest in men. So any of you who come on here and say this, I just blast the hell out of y'all because it's like you can't talk about certain subject without somebody seeing you suspect or accusing you of it. It just irks my nerves that people are just that damn ignorant. And then I just go ahead and block you. So, nonetheless, so I am not gay. I never was. I never was interested in men. But I have gay friends. Now, I don't have nothing particularly against the gays. You know, I mean, I tell people all the time that's between you and your God. We all read the same Bible. We all know the stuff that we do, can get us in trouble with the Lord. That's between, that's why it's called a personal relationship. That's between us and God. If you go out and you sleeping with a woman you ain't married to, you can get yourself in trouble. You got to repent of all that. It's no different from, homosexuality. So I don't come down on them I just talk about the act if we ever get into those conversations. But I love them. They're good people. They're good friends. And I was homeless, and that dude helped me. So I would never come out and be like, "Oh, all gay people." I'll just be like, "That's between you and God. You know, that's your relationship between you and God. Just don't be fooled." Because we all have to stand before Christ. Like, don't be fooled and think because you act a way that's clearly, you going around knocking people out. You clearly know God isn't with that. you going, you going around sleeping with a bunch of women. I clearly know God isn't with that. This is the reason why I'm not doing it. You know, you know. Would I like to have a woman in my life? Sure, but I don't, so I can't go around doing whatever I want and think that God is just gonna ignore it. Like, it's me, me homie. You clearly can't do that. You can't go around shooting people. Right, thou shalt not kill. Flee from fornication. Homosexuality is an abomination according to the Lord and all that. But I wanted to put that story out there for you guys, and I don't blame Atlanta. But one person left a comment and said, you can go to Atlanta to stage and come back gay." He was already gay, but he went down there. I'm gonna put this in my next topic about musicianship and stuff like that. You know what? No, I'll just talk about it now. He went down there to because he was a dynamite musician. And here's what I believe happened to him. I believe he went down there to put an album to sew together, and he ran into some producers and some people who, because everybody's a producer in Atlanta. Everybody's a this, that, and the third in Atlanta, and none of them are making money. You got your core people who are really making that money. Then you got people who are just trying. They got day jobs, trust. But he must have ran into some of those guys. And what happened, happened. And, you know. But I do know that he was trying to get into the music industry. And he mixed it up with the wrong guy. And it killed him. Uh, it just hurts. He's been gone for a long time. More than 10 years. Wait a minute. He's been gone for 11 years. Because that was in 2006. Anyways, I just want to tell y'all a story about that. Like I said, I don't blame Atlanta particularly. But it's just something for you guys to, who are looking to get into the music industry, the business. That ain't the only story either. I know a young lady, she was trying to get into the business, and the first thing the guy said to her was, take off your clothes. And she walked out. You know? So, yeah, just something to be aware of when you're trying to get into the music industry. And that's anywhere. It's your boy Tom 202, man. God loves you.